Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have another study abroad video for you guys. I asked you over on Instagram to give me some questions that you have about study abroad. So I collected them and I'm gonna answer them for you guys today. I'm super excited because this video is actually a collaboration with the gorgeous Kata from Chile, and she is currently in the US. Also, just like me, a girl abroad. She's in the US and she's a nursing student. So her YouTube channel is all about her journey as an immigrant nurse in the US. So she also has lots of videos about moving abroad, living abroad, which is why we are collaborating today. And she is answering over on her channel in her video, she's answering the exact same questions. And I just thought it would be really interesting for you guys to also have like a different perspective from someone else on studying abroad, moving abroad, living abroad, all of those fun things. So anyway, if you are coming from Kata's channel and you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Laura. I'm a 21-year-old German small-town girl studying abroad in Aberdeen, Scotland. I am currently in my final year of my PR degree, so I've been living abroad now for almost 4 years. I also lived abroad for a semester in Canada, so I do have some experience of living abroad, which is why I'm super excited to answer the questions. So thank you so much to everyone who asked a question. Why did you decide to study abroad? I always knew that I wanted to go abroad. And originally I wanted to do work and travel in New Zealand, but I didn't really find anyone to do it with. And I wasn't confident enough to do it by myself. So I had a friend who studied abroad here in Scotland. So I thought, maybe I should also apply and just, try and see if it works. And it ended up working. But why I specifically wanted to study abroad was just, I guess I also really wanted like an international degree, because when I first came into uni, I wanted to work in like a big international marketing agency, which now this has completely changed. But yeah, I just wanted an international degree. I wanted that experience abroad, and I've always loved traveling. I definitely didn't grow up traveling a lot, so I feel like I just really wanted to leave the small town that I grew up in and go abroad and be by myself and explore. What's your favorite part about being abroad? I think it's definitely like the independence, like excitement that comes with it as well. I think definitely the independence is a big part, because you're by yourself and you can kind of, especially when you're used to obviously like living with your parents, when you're abroad, you can completely like restructure your daily life exactly to how you want it. I feel like you just get a chance to completely like redesign yourself, and yeah, because no one knows you're abroad, right? So you kind of get like a second, not really a second chance, but you know what I mean? Like you can just completely rebuild your life with, new friends and new hobbies and a new routine and all of this. I just love that. It's kind of like a fresh start. And also, with every semester that I went abroad, I was like a completely different person. I grew so much. And yeah, that's definitely my favorite part. It's like the independence and the excitement, the adventure, and also the personal growth. Your favorite new food? This is a hard one. I didn't think of those answers before, by the way. So I just need to think. Scotland. I wouldn't maybe say scones, because I do love scones a lot. Canada. Definitely eggnog. I know it's not a food, but I really got into eggnog when I was in Canada. I don't know why, but I did, and it was amazing. So I know, super random, but probably those two. What traditions have you adopted from your new country? The first thing that kind of came to my mind, which is kind of random, is having Christmas crackers at Christmas. Because I think that's kind of cool. I guess it's not really a tradition. I had like a time where I would drink so much like breakfast tea with milk and sugar, which I never had tea before. Really was never a tea drinker, but since I've been here I do like tea a lot more. I don't drink it that much, but definitely more than I used to. Next question, where do you start? Insurance, bank accounts, no idea where to start. So first and foremost, I understand. Oh my god, I totally get you. I was so like terrified of the whole process. I always had that like studying abroad is only for like rich people, and it's like super hard to get into a uni abroad, and I had all of those like expectations that like studying abroad is so hard, which it really isn't. Like, it's totally doable. I think you just start by what you're doing right now, right? You're educating yourself, you're gaining knowledge. And I think a big part with studying abroad is learning to be resourceful and learning to find answers to your questions, right? Like, I am very grateful when you guys ask me questions, but sometimes people just ask the most basic questions. And I'm like, if you can't even figure out an answer to that question, what are you going to do abroad if there's a challenge that comes up? And there are going to be challenges, right? So get used starting from today to figure out answers yourself, Google, ask people, reach out to people. And yeah, where do you start? I mean, I have like a whole playlist on my channel, so I would say where to start is watch all of my videos. Shameless plug. But if you want like a big summary and a step-by-step process to study abroad, then I would definitely recommend you check out my Girls Study Abroad ebook, where I summarized all my experience of studying abroad now for almost 4 years, step-by-step guides, practical tips for writing a good application, getting a part-time job abroad, finances, how much everything costs. It's all in that ebook, so I highly recommend you guys to check that out. Link is down below. As always, there were a lot of questions about money. It's like the number one thing. I think people have a misconception that like living abroad is so much more expensive than living at home, which obviously it totally depends where you are from, whether you're living with your parents, all of that. But on the other hand, I also think that your money habits will come with you. Your money habits will go abroad with you. And if you have problems saving money at home, and if you spend money on unnecessary crap, then you're gonna do the same abroad. But it's not the issue of being abroad, it's the issue of your money spending habits. So first thing is to educate yourself about money and saving money, spending money. And that's definitely something I've done over the past year or so. I've been really getting into like just educating myself around money, finances, budgeting, all of those things. So it does depend on your country and your school and everything, obviously, and your living standards, how much it costs. I made actually have several videos about studying abroad and money, but I made this video all about how much it costs to study abroad. And I actually also have a free PDF workbook, which is called the Study Abroad Budget Guide. In there, I give you my breakdowns, so my real numbers of study abroad in Scotland, so how much it costs for me for a month to be here, and also in Canada. So you kind of get real numbers as well as some money saving tips. So again, it's linked in the description box so you can check it out. How do you make sure to spend the right amount of money and not spend too much? Again, you have to be aware of your money spending habits. And the biggest thing for me is to really track what I'm spending and to be aware of what I'm spending, and to obviously stick to a budget, right? That's really important. Like, you have to kind of set yourself a limit. And I also would recommend to kind of set yourself a limit that is like lower than you have to, like, try to be more frugal than you actually have to be, because that makes you more resourceful, right? If there's not that much money available, you're gonna get really creative with the money that is available, and you're gonna find ways to make it work even with less amount of money. Where do you usually get the info for taxes and such things? I feel like that's kind of a mix of you just, get to know about it when the time comes and when it's necessary. Like, I had no idea before coming here to Scotland about like council tax and what that even is. I didn't even really know how it works until like a few months ago, and I've been here for a while. That totally depends on your country. So again, you have to be resourceful, right? And you have to Google stuff. And obviously you can ask questions and find people. But yeah, I think this is this basic mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I can do this, and yeah, you're gonna find the answers. How do insurances work abroad? Again, it depends on your country. So here, when I'm studying in Scotland, I actually have free health insurance with NHS, which is National Health Service here in the UK. I still, for me personally, I have like a travel health insurance for trips and stuff. To be honest, my parents still do most of my insurance stuff. But yeah, it does depend, and I would recommend you to maybe ask your parents or talk to a professional about like what insurances you need. It again totally depends on your destination country. Also make sure to ask your uni. Like, unis are usually very, very helpful, and they will let you know. How do you make new friends? This is such a good question. I also have a video all about how to make friends abroad. I think the biggest thing is to be picky with who you surround yourself with. I think it's definitely something that I've learned. Also, I'm an introvert, so I'm okay with being by myself and I don't need that many friends. Yeah, definitely have standards and be picky and know that you don't have to be friends with everyone. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to be friends with everyone you meet on like the first week. It sometimes takes a while until you meet good people, right? And I think it's definitely quality over quantity, because you know, you go abroad to have a good time and not to surround yourself with toxic people again, right? Because that's also a big reason why people want to go abroad, is they want to distance themselves from, you know, toxic family, friends, all of those things, right? So this, and also putting yourself out there, like thinking, okay, what kind of person do I want to attract into my life, and then where would they hang out? Would they go to networking events or yoga classes or coffee shops, or where would they be, right? And then going there. And the next question is, do you miss your home country? And I do, I definitely do. I love Germany, I love German food, I love German punctuality. I definitely miss Germany a lot. And it's crazy because when I first went abroad, I never thought I would actually miss home. Because I was always like, oh my god, I can't wait to get out of here, and Germany is just annoying me, and I hate German people, and blah blah blah. But now I actually learned to appreciate it, right? Like, you first have to lose something and leave something before you really appreciate it. How often do you go back home? The longest time I've been away from home is 4 months. So yeah, like every 3 to 4 months. So after every semester basically. And throughout the summer I have like, or I used to have like big summer break. And sometimes I would also go home for like a break. So like in second year I went home for Easter. So I went home like once in between this, like in the semester. Do you think it will change after Corona passes? Will still many people do it? So going abroad. Yeah, totally. People will always have this drive to explore new places, and I think actually that, you know, people will notice more that, you know, we are all the same, we are all one community, and I do really hope that people appreciate traveling a lot more, and yeah, I don't think it will change. And I think still a lot of people will go abroad if they really want to. Okay, and last question. Do you plan / want to stay in this new country? I love Scotland so much. It has a very, very special place in my heart. I also love Canada so much. And so I definitely don't want to like live here forever. I definitely want my base to be in Germany. However, I would love to live in Canada again for an extended period of time. I also wouldn't mind to be in Scotland sometime, honestly. I mean, my boyfriend Ross and I, we want to like travel anyway and be remote. So who knows? But I love Scotland so much, and I also love Canada so much. So yeah, they're very special to me. But in terms of staying here and like living here, not like for now, we're just staying here until lockdown is over, and then we will see what comes after. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about studying abroad, make sure you comment them down below. Also check out Kata's video to see her questions or to hear about her experience as an immigrant nurse in the US. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, then make sure you check out this video as well, where I walk you through step by step the whole study abroad application process for study abroad in Scotland. And I will see you there. Don't forget to consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you so much for watching today.